What is going on, guys? This is Daniel, and the Warriors completed their dominant playoff run by winning Game 5 and winning the NBA championship. And in Game 5, 3 strategic reasons why they scored 129 points stood out to me, so that's what I want to talk about in this video. Let's get to it. First, the Curry and Durant pick and roll. Ever since Durant signed, it was no secret that the Curry-Durant pick and roll would be unstoppable, but the Warriors didn't run it much in the playoffs or the regular season, as they were saving it for a game like this, where they ran it a bunch, probably more than games 1 through 4 combined. So they ran it on the side, and what the Cavs did was hedge. So LeBron, who's guarding Durant, will hedge, and then when Durant catches it, the Cavs had a third defender rotate over, here Tristan Thompson, but that's a tough task, and Durant is able to get a good look, though he misses. The Cavs played the Warriors well in games 3 and 4, and the Warriors needed more than just home court to beat the Cavs, so they went with this Curry-Durant pick and roll, and on this play, the Cavs rotate Korver, and this is good defense, but Durant is too good. You pretty much have to hedge or double against Curry because he's such a threat, and on this play, Love is the third defender rotating over, and the Warriors kind of mess up as David West is right in the way, so there was miscommunication, but look at how smart Durant is. He doesn't attack right away, he backs it out, he still has to switch Love on him, and he's able to take the 3. On this play, the matchups are switched. Jefferson is guarding Durant, so he's the one hedging, and it's actually LeBron who's rotating over from the weak side. And you would think that LeBron would have a good chance of stopping KD, but KD with that momentum is so tough, and he easily draws a foul. This time, Curry breaks down the defense by not using Durant's screen and driving away from it. He then hits Durant, who hits Klay Thompson for the 3. What happens here is Jefferson will soft hedge, not leaving Durant too much, and this is good defense as he's able to recover to Durant, and they basically contain the Curry-Durant pick and roll, but the thing is, it's still Kevin Durant with the ball, and he's able to isolate against Jefferson and get a good shot. I counted 3 times where the Cavs straight switched the Curry-Durant pick and roll, and so you'll see J.R. Smith is on Durant now, and the Warriors are able to dump it into Durant, who gets the easy score. Switching though was not a terrible strategy for the Cavs, as they weren't stopping the Warriors when they hedged this action, and the other 2 times they got stops. What happens here is when they switch, JR is on Durant, and that's a decent shot for Durant, but something the Cavs will live with. Here it's Kyrie who switches on to Durant, and that's a massive mismatch, but somehow Kyrie is able to force that fadeaway. Curry got good looks off of this as well. I'm not sure what Kyrie is doing here. He either thought it was a switch or he gets badly stuck on the screen. Either way, Curry gets the open 3. The Warriors also mixed in a double drag pick and roll with Durant as the first screener and Curry using the screens, and this gave the Cavs trouble. So LeBron would normally hedge, but because of the double drag, he doesn't, as he expects Love to hedge. Love is going to hedge, but he's expecting Curry to use the second screen. Curry doesn't, as he pulls up for 3 beforehand. It doesn't help Shumpert goes under the screen or thought there was some kind of switch. Curry hits the 3, and it was clear the Cavs were not prepared to defend this play. Again, the Warriors run this play, and again Curry attacks off the first screen, and this is so tough to defend, but if you're Love, you have to be proactive and stop the ball. He doesn't, and Curry gets the layup. In Game 5, I counted 14 possessions where the Curry and Durant pick and roll resulted in a shot for a blistering 1.57 points per possession, and I may have missed 1 or 2 possessions, but the exact stat is unimportant. The point is, the Warriors went into their bag of tricks and grabbed this one out as they understood this was a crucial game, and this Curry-Durant pick and roll helped them beat the Cavs. Moving on, and the next thing I want to talk about is how the Warriors put their average shooters in the dunker spot during the pick and roll. I actually want to start this out with 2 clips from games 3 and 4, and this was a pretty common occurrence. So Curry is trapped in the pick and roll, Iguodala rolls to the basket, and look where Draymond Green is. He's standing all the way out on the perimeter, so when Iguodala catches it on the short roll, Thompson, who's guarding Green, can come over and rotate, and the Cavs will gladly give up this 3 to Green. Again, during the pick and roll, Green will stand beyond the 3-point line where the Cavs will gladly ignore him. Thompson comes off of Green to help on Zaza, and the Cavs force a miss. Now in Game 5, the Warriors adjusted by more consistently putting an average shooter in the dunker spot during the pick and roll. So Green catches it on the short roll, and Iguodala is in the dunker spot on the block where he's a threat. So Smith steps up, and typically Jefferson or LeBron would drop low to take away that pass to Iguodala, but look who they're guarding, Thompson and Durant. They don't want to leave them, so it's an alley-oop to Iguodala. On this play, Iguodala doesn't start on the block or in that dunker spot, but he cuts once Green catches the ball in the pick and roll, and the result is the same. Let's not forget, this is all possible in the first place because the Cavs have to double Curry in the pick and roll, and again the Warriors get a good look, but this time Green can't finish the shot. What also allowed this to happen is that the Warriors played more minutes without a true center in the lineup, and on this play though, the spacing is kind of cramped because Livingston, Green, and Iguodala are all on the floor. So the spacing isn't great, and when Iguodala catches it in the pick and roll, notice how they have two guys in the dunker spot. This is different than games 3 and 4 where maybe Green would be behind the 3-point line. And the Cavs, if they saw this 10 times, they'd be ready for it. But seeing it for the first time here with two guys on the block, there's miscommunication between Williams and LeBron on who should stop ball. No one does, and Iguodala gets the dunk. Let's talk about how the Warriors successfully utilized the clear out, or if you want to call it, the seal. Durant will drive on this play, and it was cut out of the broadcast, but beforehand, a screen was switched. So Love is on Thompson, and JR is guarding Zaza. Now this is important as when Durant drives, Zaza uses his size advantage to clear out Smith, taking away the help, and Durant gets the layup. Just focus on Zaza and you'll understand what the clear out is. Transition is a great time to utilize the clear out, and when LeBron turns it over, the Warriors run, and Green will run down the middle, and when it doesn't get the pass and Curry drives his direction, he seals out Thompson, and Curry gets the layup. The clear out is more of a field thing, and when the Cavs switch the pick and roll, now you have a smaller defender on Green. Curry drives that way, and Green uses his size to seal out Smith, and that's just good basketball. Smith was on the high side of Green, which made it easy for Green to hold his position for the seal. Here it's the Warriors' motion that sets it up. In the flow of the offense, Curry will set a nice back screen for Green, which causes a switch. And so now when Curry drives, Green is guarded by Kyrie, and Green adds the finishing touch by sealing Kyrie, and Curry draws the foul. Green sealing inside like this is much better than being ignored on the perimeter. Not a bad way to attack switching, so Cleveland switches the pick and roll with Love on Curry so Curry can drive by Love, JR is sealed by Green inside, and it's a layup as there is no help now. In my count, in Game 5, the Warriors got 6 layups or fouls off of this. Well, there you have it guys. The Warriors' offense was great throughout the whole series, but these 3 extra things helped boost their offense in Game 5, and they won the championship. Thanks for watching. More stuff will be coming out throughout the summer, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time.